When Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He'll buy some time right. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Sproles. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's Sproles. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll try and run it now with Sproles. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This Cowboy defense trying to hold them out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. I'd have to say the most impressive team of Week 6. You're about to see him come back out here on offense. It had to be the Dallas Cowboys. Maybe some people saw them beating Jacksonville. You know, it was at home, but 40-7? I don't know that many people saw that coming.
Not at all, and they've always had trouble making their home stadium a true tough place for visitors to visit. Well, they're 3-0 at home for the first time since 1999. Dak Prescott used his legs in a big way, a career-high 82 yards rushing, and he also connected 9 times with Cole Beasley, 2 of them for touchdowns. That Dallas team got off the mat after a disappointing Sunday night loss against Houston and jumped on Jacksonville.
Now he's going to throw it back. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by 3. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Caught on the right side by Adams. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Josh Adams, 33 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Pretty move. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer route. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all. Way down near the 20-yard line. On first wins. And it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Great.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the on first down, Wentz. This pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Darren Sproles Eagles taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Barnett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Second down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Prescott. And he's got it to Hearns. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And just shutting him off there. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down, Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuck.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got
I like when birds come in. So like I see in that. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that. You from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bet on bet. I got the beam in the flats. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the that work on the avenue, they know what Tank said. I got them that live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the Jordan, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, we never ran. Down there, thought that had a fan. Oh, hey, 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that'll carry over the back line of the... And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. They find some open field here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the block.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Brown. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Shorty, shorty, shorty. Here we go. Waiting. Hey, 57, 57.
Wentz now on first down. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Tyler Davison able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan. He's the one to get in this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Brees. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Ingram again, a first down carry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs. The defending champion Eagles coming back out onto the field here, and they are back to 3-3 with a Thursday night road win, 34-13 in MetLife Stadium against the Giants. Now 8 straight primetime wins against the Giants. That's hard to believe.
In their long rivalry, which began in 1933, the Giants have controlled that rivalry for most of it. But with that win last Thursday night, the Eagles are now within 1 victory of tying it up all time. The Giants lead 86-85, 2 ties, and that does not count the war years where the Eagles combined with the Pittsburgh Steelers and were known as the Steagles.
Wow. One more useless fact, 1933, price of a loaf of bread, 7 cents.
There you go.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This man was a Saint for 3 years. It's Darren Sproles. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out.
Hey, stack. Go. Waiting. Lion. Run.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Throwing now is Breeze. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. Wentz now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. The dangerous Hill now to return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 27.
14.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Breeze now on 1st down. And some room to work. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
We got Porky, 82 Porky. Great 15, great 15.
Now it's Sproles. And a Darren Sproles. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Sproles.